Brisbane Wakes Up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
G'day, podcasters. Thank you for downloading today's podcast. Bit on today, we're talking about those social media laws that are coming into effect.
Yeah, I wonder how many people will not be able to follow you. Be interesting to see how many.
Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
It won't make too much of a difference, to be honest. I have a bit of an older crew.
That's not true. My son will not be able to follow you.
Yeah, like I'll lose some for sure, but if I look at my numbers, the younger ones
And not the ones spending.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true, that too. But they're not really, like if you look at the breakdowns, 13 to 17-year-olds make up 3% of my followers. So there'll be a few, but
Every percentage counts.
yeah.
But yeah.
And that's the thing. It'll be mainly, I think, it'll affect people who are young, like who won't have their accounts anyway. You know what I mean? Like mainly 15-year-olds.
Although, but then again, you wonder
and,
how many are actually truthful of their age on that.
Well,
that
that's
will
true.
Be interesting to find out.
That's true as well. You know, like a fake ID. They could put their wrong birthday in. Who knows? So we'll discuss that. That's coming up. Also, Mike Goldman.
Yeah.
Talking Big Brother.
He's back. Mm-hmm. He would have been the happiest to get that phone call, don't you
bloody
reckon?
oath.
Oh, my God.
Paying my rent this week.
The Big Brother phone's ringing.
All right, well, let's get into it. Here's the podcast.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast.
20 years of Stav.
Coming up, so you better get this party started.
On B105.
Yes, 20 years. Stav Davidson has been on Brisbane radio here on B105. You've had a lot of name changes, not yourself.
No.
But, you know, B105 to Hit 105, back to B105.
Yes.
And we just want to celebrate you and anyone that's listened to you for that long as well.
Yes,
maybe
well
you are,
done.
No, maybe you are a new fan, or maybe you are someone who's been there from the beginning, because that would take us back to 2005.
Yes, indeed.
Extraordinary. And we would like to have a party for you. And people can come along. They just need to register a memory. At b105.com.au, and they get to bring a friend and come along. And I was trying to think about, because looking at my photos, there is just thousands of photos of us over the years.
Yeah.
A lot of them out socially.
Yes.
A lot of them out for work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that we can't find as well from, I guess, changing the websites because we changed the name.
The lawyers suggested they get destroyed.
They did. They used to just clear everything as soon as someone left. So it was hard to find, and it was hard to narrow down, I guess, one memory. But when I first started with you guys, you were talking a lot about the Christmas appeal
Yes.
and the double-decker bus.
Yes, we used to do the Christmas appeal live from a double-decker bus as we drove across Brisbane.
Yes. And then you were saying that you used to put yourself on the line, your body on the line, and do a lot of stunts.
Yes, we
And I was
did.
like, that seems fun.
Some were.
Yeah, you know, even just crawling on the floor with mousetraps, and you
Yes.
had to go from one side to another. And people used to pay a lot of money just to torture him, and that would go to the children's hospital. See, win-win.
They ran over my scooter with a steamroller.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Campbell Newman was driving.
The steamroller?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the
Weird time.
There was no assessments that had to be done.
I jumped my co-host on a scooter at the Ekka.
Really?
Yeah.
Risk assessments did take a lot of fun out of everything, didn't
And I
they?
can't even find the total of how much was raised, because this Christmas appeal was started even before Stav. It was
Yeah, Jamie Dunn
Dunn's
used to do the
time.
walk across Brisbane.
I even remember one year, I think we raised 600,000, which was an extraordinary amount of money.
Wow.
Yes, so thank you to everyone who donated. But this is something that I was like, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And I think it was maybe the first year that I joined you, and that was the fact that you were going to pull a bus.
I was going to pull a bus
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were like, it's not going to happen.
because we had a strong man there.
Yes,
Yes.
and Stav was like, that's all right, I'll take his spot.
Yeah, I can do that. I can pull a bus.
Was it uphill or downhill?
we were trying.
That's outrun a bus.
No, do it downhill, you'll be fine.
How much did you move it?
An inch, a little bit, probably half an inch. The wheel moved.
We saw it move.
Yeah.
This was it.
Stav! Move that bus! Come on, push. All in the legs. All in the legs. There is absolutely no movement yet on the bus. Oh, the wheel is starting to move slightly. He is so red right now. So red. It's moved about 1 centimetre.
Oh my my gosh, you're so red.
You
Yep.
could turn that into a completely different segment if you just took the word bus out of that audio.
It's an inch a centimetre as well, you know. Which one was it, Stav Davidson? Which one was it?
Yeah, it gave me a hernia.
What, did it?
No.
Okay. I thought it was amazing, but my most favourite moment of that day, which I don't think you will remember, is the fact that your mum had rocked up.
Yes.
She had a new Jeep. She wanted to show it off. It was really good. And I remember her getting out and we were talking to her about whether you'd be able to pull the bus. And she was saying that she was incredibly proud of how strong you were. And where they're raising money for kids that have had a lot of issues. A lot of them were born with these issues. A lot of them had, had diseases at a young age. And she was saying that she didn't think you were going to make it
Yeah.
because you were born premature
6 weeks premature.
and they put you in one of those cribs.
Yeah, I
and
was on life support. I had 5 drips in me. I had meningitis. I was blind and deaf.
So they turned off the life support with the recommendations of...
They said if I lived, there was a 50% chance I would be a vegetable.
Yeah.
So Mum turned off the life support system.
And then...
I got her back.
But I felt so teary at that moment because there's a man that has now pulled a bus in front of everyone. And she didn't even know if you were going to make it. And I just think it was amazing for a lot of the people that were there because they had their own stories of premature babies and not knowing how their life was going to pan out for them and how strong and amazing and robust they can actually become.
That same day, a sumo wrestler lifted me right
That
up
was a
over
total
his head.
different day.
Wasn't it in the same car park?
Not 100% not.
Wasn't
That
a car park.
It was a car park, I'll give you that. But
Right.
that was at
All
Bunnings.
the
You
car
really
parks
have to
blend
check with me
The
about
meningitis.
your memories.
And then we met
Got
Liz
his
Cantor in
memory.
a car park once and she gave us $50.
What
That
did you
was
give
just
her in
you. That
exchange
was
for it?
nothing to do with on air. What are you talking about?
That was also for the Christmas bill. It was more than $50. That was, we met her to give us Channel 7's donation.
That's right.
There
She
you
went
go.
to donate it. Right. I thought that
Channel
was just
7
a personal
only
story.
donated $50.
No.
It was a tough year for them.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast. Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
A plan to ban all Australians under 16 years old from accessing social media. A total shutout that'll require big tech buy-in.
Yeah, when they first floated this idea saying that they just wanted kids to be kids, I was like, there is no way you're going to be able to ban social media though. And now look at us, we're only a month away or even under a month away from it coming into effect. And it will be interesting. I think it's going to be clunky, as anything will, because you've got people having different views and rightly so. Because everyone's got their own experience to do with it, whether you have kids on social media who have had bad experiences, whether you have kids on social media that are brilliant with it. And then the others are just like, I don't want it to affect me. And there's been concerns, people going, I don't want to upload ID. The government already has enough. And that is not going to be the case. It's up to the social media companies to work out how to deactivate or pause their account if they're under the age of 16. And that's also, I guess, going to be clunky, but they've
I
got
think
their
it
own
is going to
ways
be
be able
clunky, but I
do
think
it.
also we have to give it. I think we have to give it a bit of leeway too, because it is one of the, I think, if not the first in the world to try to do something for the children on social media, which is in and of itself a good thing. So it's not going to be smooth sailing, but we've got to give it some time.
I'm so happy for it. The reason I'm happy for it is because you can be that real tough parent that goes, I don't care that all your friends are on it. I don't care at all. You're not doing it. And I did that. And then it was constantly being left out because wasn't invited places. I was like, why? And that because people don't text. They just snap on Snapchat. I was like, what? That's
Facebook
annoying.
Messenger, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they don't have each other's numbers. I was like, that's crazy. But now it's going to be, I guess you will not be left out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I should be a better parent. I totally should be a better parent. Go, I don't care if you've left out. But I've seen some of the kids that are. And
Yeah, you don't want your kid to be left out.
yeah, I mean, a fine line. Left out of bad things, yes. But I've also seen how negative it can be.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to seeing how it changes
Well,
things.
Rory and her friends are looking forward to it because it does add stress to
Yeah,
their
because
life.
she's had trouble on it on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And then you deleted it.
Yeah. And she feels like she's getting left out
Yeah.
because all her friends make plans on that.
Because that's what it was, wasn't it? If she couldn't go anywhere, she was seeing what they were doing.
Yeah, well, that too. I mean, that can happen on any platform, but yeah, they're out there and they didn't invite me and all that kind of stuff. But for the kids to be going, this is a good idea, shows that there is an issue.
See, not all kids are saying that, though.
No, but
No.
for any kid.
Have you ever asked a like a 17 or 18-year-old that had a phone as a young age, a smartphone, it's interesting if you ask them, would they be happy with it again? My niece is 17 and she said that she got a phone too early. She wishes she didn't. And I was like, that's in hindsight though, but at the same time, you were jumping up and down begging your dad for one.
Yeah.
I could tell you now at 38, I'd be much happier without a phone. I think we all would be.
Yeah.
You know, because even you find it now, anytime you stop somewhere, you reach for your phone straight away. You never sit anywhere. Sometimes I'm waiting for something to load on my email and I think I'll start looking at my phone, then I lose 25 minutes. Like, what the hell?
I think when you're a kid growing up, that is your awkward age. It really is. It is hard. It's hard to talk to people. It's hard to put yourself out there. And I just feel like if you can learn it as a young age and accept the awkwardness of it, then I think that you grow. And I feel like maybe we should get back to actually talking in person rather than like, oh, I'll snap her.
I do think we should take a look at ourselves as adults as well, though. You know, yes, we can remove it from children, but at the end of the day, they mirror the behaviours at which we produce on social media as well.
100%.
And social media has brought the worst out in humans of now we have this platform where if we disagree with someone, we want to go and ruin their entire lives. Oh, you have a different political view to me, so I'm going to go and find every piece of dirt on you that I possibly can and push you to the edge and destroy you. So we can't just go, we'll take it off the kids and that will fix the problem. You know, social media is not the problem, it's the people on it. And we really need to make sure that also these platforms are accountable for the stuff they let people post because they make money out of it. You know, they will make millions of dollars out of hate.
They have added a lot more to the list and it is growing. There's a lot of people, including you guys, I think you were saying about how Roblox is not on it. So how do you communicate on that?
You can, I think you can text chat, but you can also chat like through your microphone of your controller.
It remains now, but they have said it is on the list that they're still looking into.
Right.
So I guess each week there's more that are added to it.
If online gaming you'd think would have to go at some point because you can be on like Call of Duty and stuff and then like talk to strangers on the other side of the world.
I don't know if it was the talking to. I think the issue was the permanent DMs.
Yeah, but you got to remember you could be communicating with a pedophile. You know, like talking to you and that kind of thing. And then you can add them as friends and stuff on there.
Yeah, and then every time they're online, you're online, you can see. And all
that So, I mean, it'll obviously, as we said, it'll continue to change and they'll update it.
How many accounts, I think, was it saying that there was over 1 million or 1.5 million that will be affected?
Oh, probably more even.
Yeah. So they were saying at that stage they were going to shut them down and now it's up to the individual companies. And Meta's just come out and said, look, we're not going to fight the ban at this stage. We don't agree with that at all. And I think behind the scenes they're working on something that would be suitable for kids, but they're saying that they might leave that account dormant. Like, and then happy sweet 16.
Happy birthday. Now, I know yesterday you weren't mature enough for this, but here it is today.
I know, but how embarrassing. And yes, this was your handle that you chose.
I mean, we all had that with our Hotmail accounts, didn't we?
That still does. Stab the mighty.
Yep. Yep.
Underscore 69?
No, I wasn't that immature.
That was taken.
Now, this is where the conversation can get interesting. We're about to speak to Anna now. She's the mum of a 14-year-old social media influencer, someone who wants to make a bit of a career out of this. Anna, thanks for being with us this morning. What are your thoughts on the laws coming in?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. So Ella, one of the things that Ella always say is she doesn't actually want to be an influencer. She wants to make a name for herself. She wants to be an actor, an actress, a performer. And this is how she's trying to use the platforms for. I understand where the government is coming from. I do understand it's very important to keep kids safe. I just don't think they're going around it like the right way. I think they're going to punish the kids that are actually using the platform in a nice way, productive way. And the kids who are actually, not being supervised or are just scrolling, they will continue to do so. They'll continue to find ways around it.
It's interesting you say that because it does feel like it punishes people that might not have a bit of an issue with it. And the government's response to that is, well, we restrict alcohol until 18. And there might be some people that could be responsible before. And that's their view of it. And I know that seems a bit extreme to be able to say. But do you control her account? Like, is it, you know, when you put there and it says parental control?
Yes, her control is fully monitored. Like, I receive her emails, I receive her DMs, I have access to her accounts on my phone. I check her posts, I check comments, and I know not all parents can do that, and I understand. Like, if I believe that this law would actually help parents that don't have this type of control, because sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes you have to pick your battles. I'm lucky that I have this relationship with my daughter and my other kids that I can do that. But if I thought that this could help these other kids and these other parents, I would say maybe it's worth, I don't know, maybe is it like losing this for her. But I fear that this is just going to make it worse for those parents, especially, and those kids that are actually non-monitored. They will find ways around it. They will be less monitored. They will have less chance, Can
I ask, honestly, if you are seeing everything as a very beautiful 14-year-old girl who's putting videos, that you've checked of her, dancing and singing and acting, have you seen inappropriate DMs from strangers?
They don't come as inappropriate. To be honest, I haven't come across inappropriate DMs. Like, I have seen strange ones, and I think maybe that's the way it would start. Maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you weren't there to be able to see that or delete it, it may have led.
It might lead to something. But this is the thing. I'm there to actually help her. But to be honest, she's very safe herself. If she finds something strange, she would just block straight away. She tends to even block, mail in general, They do, of course, they do need guidance. They only young, but you can find this type of people. I don't know, working at McDonald's, you can find some, some odd people trying to do harmful stuff. She's allowed to work at McDonald's if she wanted to, but she's a creative girl. She's got this passion for it. She's been learning to deal with people, interview people. She loves that. She loves the stage. And this is why I really feel for her, but I also feel that other kids are not. I don't know if they're going to benefit from it. My fear is that it's actually going to make it worse.
I wonder if there is, rather than completely banning it or restricting or something, maybe, when it comes to driving, right? Kids have to get licensed learners. They've got to do 100 hours of something. At the end of the day, it's a broadcast medium, and it's not regulated in the same way we are as radio. So we've got laws we have to follow. They really don't on social media, and they should take more responsibility for what gets broadcast on there. But should children, do you think, Anna, should we be going, hey, here's a course you have to do in order to get access to this?
This is actually a lovely way. I love the way that you actually said, like kids have to have their Ps or something like that. Maybe, yes, maybe they should have parent-managed accounts until they are a little bit older. And courses, for example, my younger kids, I was helping my 10-year-old with an exercise about, e-safety. It was so unbelievably boring. It was just this sheet. It was written in American English. And I'm going like really? Like, don't they even, take the time to change it or make something a little bit more
with the
exciting.
Young kids. Yeah.
Exactly. It was really, really boring. He did really well because, of course, we are very strict here. Kids are not allowed to do, be on screen all the time and things like that. But it was boring. Like, I was reading that and I'm going like, is this really how you guys are learning to be safe online?
Yeah, that's,
it could be way more entertaining. Could be,
way more interactive.
But I love the idea. It should be peep laters for,
Yeah, imagine if you're like,
everyone.
I failed again.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you've got to go sit my license.
Sit again. Anna, do you even know, because I guess all the details are coming about updates constantly. She might not have her account deactivated as a result of you actually controlling it, and you're the one that started it up, because you might have had to put your own birthday.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess at those stages, there's a lot of people that have controlled their kids for a long period of time, and they
won't be
might
affected
not.
because they've done the right thing.
Well, because they're trying to see if they are under a certain age, how long they've had the account for, whether it's access during school time and all those aspects for them to be able to delist. And I don't think anyone knows until that date comes about.
God, my day, all you had to worry about was your pen license, which I didn't get for a very long time.
So many licenses.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it is going to be a lot of fun for us to deal with. December 10 is when it's meant to be coming to effect. Anna, thank you for your time this morning. And
you, guys.
Good luck navigating it with your daughter.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank
Good on
you.
you.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
You've come a long way since we met, and I'll take full credit for that, but you need to let go of the past so you could have a future.
Yesterday, we were speaking to the Hilltop Hoods. Great band, great fellas. Even when we asked them about some of their wildest times when they were younger, he didn't want to speak of it. And I thought that makes sense because they're dads now, they've matured. And then we got talking about when they were kids, and we found out that you, Abby, not just have in common with them that you're from Adelaide, but you have some personality traits that are very similar as well.
At your school, do they ever go, hey, you can come back, but don't perform that one or don't swear?
We were both expelled from Blackheart High School, but they put us on their alumni list, and we're the only ones on that alumni list that doesn't say graduated in this year, that year. It just says attended.
They're all ashamed, and then when you're successful, you go that.
What did you get expelled
Attended,
for?
never graduated because they kicked us out. I may have come to school inebriated.
Okay.
Right, okay.
What did you get
Right.
expelled for, Abby?
I didn't get expelled. I got asked to leave. That was a little bit different.
Right.
One's a
Hate to
suggestion.
break it to you. You got expelled.
I know, right?
I'm not agreeing with him there. I didn't get expelled because it's not on your record.
Not on
that's
your
true.
permanent record.
It's not on
count.
your permanent record because sometimes that would affect you going to another school.
Yeah, true.
So they were like, we want you to leave, but we want you to get into another school, so we won't say that you were expelled.
All right, that's nice of
Like,
them.
we used to actually go to parties in the park with the Hilltop Hoods before they were famous. There was other groups of, and everyone just used to come together and freestyle.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds like Eminem style. Was it 8 Mile?
Yeah,
that,
8 Mile.
that movie where they all get to, they're in a warehouse.
Right.
It's
Something
really
like that.
funny that you say that because I watch those movies and I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
But then it was just our normal weekend.
Yeah.
And sometimes during the week,
Wow.
that everyone would just come together and
It's
have
just
drinks
Eminem's
and-
normal weekend too.
I know, but it just seems like I didn't appreciate how cool we were.
You never do. You don't even realise you're living the good old days until they're gone.
No, and I wasn't one of the bad kids at the school that I went to. It was just a real rough school, and
They
the
thought
people,
they'd save you the bother. They
people I
thought,
was hanging around with weren't a good crowd. And they were a bit silly
Fair
because
enough.
they were smoking on the Oval
Classic.
under umbrellas. And I was sitting with them, but I wasn't smoking.
of course.
But when you think about it, that's so silly because what goes up is the smoke.
Also, too, bright sunny day, 2 umbrellas set up in the middle of the oval is like a beacon for a teacher to come and check things out.
It was right at the far distance, though. So
Of course.
they used to always go, the teachers won't be bothered to walk.
They probably wouldn't. We did want to ask this morning, though, the Hilltop Hoods and yourself, look how you turned out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
made a
okay.
name for yourself. Turned it all around.
And it can happen. You should never, ever judge a child by the way they are because they might, when they mature, they might grow up and become something amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to ask that question this morning. Were you a bad kid who's a great adult? Did you turn your life around and make something of yourself?
Well, you're hanging with the wrong crowd.
No. Take responsibility
Yes.
for your actions.
I did. I chose to hang out with them.
I mean, because you even look at people like Jelly Roll, for instance,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Who has come out and he admits, he goes, I was a bad person, drug dealer, did bad stuff, and now he's a huge superstar and devoting his life and wealth to helping other people.
Yeah.
And he said when he was doing bad stuff, he was hanging out with bad people.
Yeah. 3 words for you. Robert Downey Jr.
He's turned around, yeah.
You're not allowed to talk about that, are you, anymore? He's
to
like,
him.
that's in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. He's Iron Man. Give him a
Mind you, he was a bad man who became a good man. It wasn't when he was a kid, really, was it? How old was he when he was...
I think it started when he was a child actor.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and I don't have another example.
Well, no, I'm just saying, we're saying...
We want kids.
Yeah. Someone's like, hey, last week I robbed a bank, but I've turned things
I
around.
have turned things around. I gave the money back.
One phone call from jail.
Yeah.
You can call us.
Yeah. Were you hanging around with the wrong crew, and now you've managed to make your life successful?
Leandria from Bridgman Downs. Were you a bad kid?
Yeah, I had a bit of a colourful story past. So I found myself pregnant at 13 while I was still at school. Wow. Ended up I hid it till November and my son was born in February, so I hid that for a long time.
Even from your parents, they had no idea.
From everyone. Nobody had any
Wow.
idea. I had him at 14 and I was going to a private private girls' school at the time. When they found out, I was asked to leave because of the Christian name, I guess. So I ended up going to another school, and then I just kind of was disengaged a lot, running away from home, not doing the right thing, wagging school, so got expelled again. I ended up having my son, and then went to another school, and I returned back to school when he was 6 weeks old.
Right.
Wow.
Push through, but just, mixing with the wrong crowd, not doing the right thing. And I just found it hard. So I ended up going back to went to another school and went through to about year 11.
Mm-hmm.
Left at year 11 and decided to go on and do a trade certificate as a chef.
Right.
Finished that, but just it wasn't the right thing for me, I guess. So then I ended up going to TAFE because I hadn't got a high skilled certificate. Did a diploma. From there, I went on to go to university. Fast forward down the track, I'm now 40. I graduated with 2 degrees, and I run my own small business.
Hey.
Wow.
Amazing.
What did you end up studying?
So I did social work and human services, and then went back a few years later, and I didn't end up finishing, but I had a year and a half left of law and criminology.
Well, if anyone knew the law back then, that's awesome. And what's your business?
So I run an Indian-style relish and relishes. So I've won the Eka 2 years in a row, one Debra show, and a few other things. I've got it in a few cafes and a barbecue shop and stuff around Brisbane.
Nice work.
At the time when that was all going on for you,
Yep.
I mean, you hear that now, right, and the school kicks you out when really that's the time when you should really be supporting a young girl in that situation and really making sure she's got what she needs. Did you feel like nobody backed you at that time?
Pretty much, yeah. So I ended up also falling pregnant again at 17, and I had my son at 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 children by the time I was 18. I did. I felt because my family, strong Indian background, and they were all very ashamed. So a lot of my family disowned me. The dad of my children, his parents wanted nothing to do with it, so they turned up to the hospital and didn't want a bath.
It's crazy when you think about all religions have that like forgiveness, and faith and optimism, and then you don't actually practice it. Were you a strict parent if you had 2 boys? Yeah, okay.
I very, very, very much was a very strict person. And I don't know if that worked out well, but they're now 26 and 23, both live independently. They both got jobs and functioning really well. The crowd that I was mixing with, like especially my children's fathers, both ended up jail, alcoholics. One passed away due to drug addiction. And that very easily could have been my path if I had not have got pregnant, I guess, very easily.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you had that responsibility and something to sort of, have that desire to improve yourself for.
Yeah. So,
well, good on you, Leandria. I mean,
I do want to try these pickles.
I love an Indian pickle.
Yeah.
I love an Indian pickle.
Absolutely. And who knows, you might become an underage grandparent at some point in the future.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast. Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
20 years of Stav. On B105.
Yes, Stav is having his anniversary. Yes, it's his 20th year on air.
Mm-hmm.
And we're celebrating
in a row.
In a row. That is indeed. And all we want people to do is come along to the party. And to do that, you just got to go to b105.com today. You register a memory or a moment or some sort of thing. Maybe you had a connection with Stav somewhere along the line.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's not always relationship connection.
I didn't say.
Could just be a high five.
Yep. So jump onto the website. The party, Pawadi, is going to be at the Paddo as well. So it's going to be a great time. And joining us right now is Kerry. Hi, Kerry.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Kerry. You've been
all
listening for a while.
I have, yes. I'm a long-time listener.
First-time caller. Beautiful.
Are you really? In the 20 years he's been here, it's the first time you've called the show?
Yeah, well, yes, to get on air, yes, because the last time was to get tickets to Stav's World Tour.
Oh.
Yes.
Did a world tour at Brisbane.
And we did free tickets on sale, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now,
that's right.
I wasn't here at that time, but I do remember seeing a video. Was this around the time that it was like an LMFAO
I did.
song that you did?
A Suburban song with Red Foo.
Yeah.
But no, it was two separate things. Then we took the Suburban songs on tour. We did 5 gigs.
Yes.
Across Brisbane. It was great. One of them was, I think the last one was at the paddock.
There you go, full circle moment.
Hakuna Matata.
I was at the Callum Vale one.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes.
That was the one just before I started to lose my voice.
Yes. And I've got his World Tour poster signed. I've still got a copy of it today.
There you go.
Is it block mounted and put up like in your stairwell or something?
It is. Yeah, it's on the wall.
That's actually really impressive. That hasn't been thrown out over the years. I'm just saying.
I actually found it recently.
Oh,
yeah, so literally in the last couple of months I found it.
So you did it 4 nights in a row. It wasn't like...
I think so.
Yeah. So
yes, it was 4 nights in a row.
So you played Maguire's at Callum Vale, the Paddo.
Someone was having their 21st birthday that night.
Alex Hill's Hotel, and the Combsley.
The Combsley. Oh, it might have been the Combsley where they were having their 21st. It was.
There's the poster.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
How's that?
Good times.
Crazy.
Yep. Adrian was in the band, our old sound guy. My singing teacher, Shamus, was the lead guitarist.
And I supported him by just being in the crowd.
Fair enough.
Most nights, yeah.
And you know what? It wouldn't be Stav without a T-shirt with a picture or a message on it.
Can
you describe that one?
Oh, that's it says I heart and it has a picture of a cat because I love my cat.
Yes. Yeah. You still got that one, haven't you?
No.
Did you retire it?
Yeah, I got retired.
Well, Kerry, the good news is you get to come along.
Oh, awesome.
Was that
Thank
your memory?
you.
That was your memory, right?
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. I looked forward to those Suburban songs every week because I thought you were so clever at it. That was the highlight of my week.
Well, thank you very much, Kerry. They were, of course, written by the people of Brisbane because I would say, if you live in the suburb, what needs to go into this song?
Yeah.
Got me into trouble a few times.
It did. There was a few issues with
There's a few issues.
But hey, Kerry, congratulations. We will see you there for the party. It's going to be massive.
Thank you.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
Mike Goldman is waiting for all the other housemates to arrive in the Big Brother house.
Big Brother returns to Aussie TV's Sunday, November 9, Channel 10 and 10 Play. And there is no way you could do Big Brother without this man, Mike Goldman.
Oh, thank you, Grandpa. Very much appreciated. It's the Grandpa, Abby and Stav show.
Yeah, I was like, don't you call us grandpas? What are you doing, Mike? No.
I love that story in the Courier Mail yesterday. It's beautiful. And your videos, oh my God.
Thank you,
Made me
mate.
cry. Hilarious.
Thank you.
Very
I
funny.
appreciate it.
We already got you on, mate. Calm down.
But thank you for the wonderful, glorious intro. Like, this came from left of field. I mean, I was put out to pastures to do on hold messages and shopping centre announcements, and all of a sudden, Big Brother said, okay, let's get this guy back. He's clearly got enough friends that have messaged on the Facebook page to give him a job. So here I am.
That is really good because I always get very nervous when you have such an iconic voice and you have become, associated with the show. I'm like, oh, please don't just do AI.
I have really become associated, like so much so I changed my name a few years ago so I could get acting work. Because people wouldn't let me audition. Casting agents wouldn't let me audition for movies. They that's the Big Brother guy.
What'd you change it to?
That's how I got on Young Rock and Wentworth and all these other shows because I changed my name to Michael Aaron Goldman.
Isn't that funny, though?
That. Well, because a lot of times they do. If you're going for ads, they'll be like, have you been on anything else? And normally it's only over the last 2 years that you have to stay it. But I guess people are like, you're too iconic. We know your face. We know your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lied.
I mean, that's how we all got our jobs too, Mike. We lied.
We more lied about our talent as opposed to our name, but whatever you want to go
Fake it till you
with.
make it, friends. Kids, if you're listening, there's my advice. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Is there any difference that we're going to have? Because, I mean, I used to always like the iconic Big Brother. I don't mean that as bad, but when there sort of was a shift one year where it was everyone
When it went to Channel 7.
Well, they had to just be hot and it was a bit more staged, I guess. I know it's all staged, but you know what I'm saying. Do you feel like it's going back to the ground roots?
I feel like it is. They're calling it the OG because it's back at Dreamworld. It's back at home on Channel 10. They built a brand new house in between the giant drop and a couple of the roller coasters, which is going to be a whole new element to it. And, Big Brother, he always pulls something interesting out of the bag. When other shows are zigging, he zags. Because he's the originator of reality TV 25 years ago, and then it caused spin-off shows if it was weight loss or dating or getting married or whatever it is. This is just my vibe. I'm catching that, if you have a huge social media following, it doesn't make any difference. He probably doesn't want those people because, they have quotas on other shows where you must have a certain amount of followers to get on. I want to see people who you are like a deer in the headlights and then forget the cameras are there and you see their true self, and you see like a cross-section of Australia and people who might be a blue-haired lefty and a crazy Sky News loving person, and then they can find some common ground and be friends and figure things out like a politician.
There's a show. Blue-haired lefty and a Sky News reporter.
I love it. Well, my mum's keen, so.
And I believe, because one of the big draw cards, and with technology, you're going to have to get with the times too. There's going to be, is it a live stream like 24/7, or there is going to be a lot more live streaming?
Yeah, live stream 24/7, and we actually have people sitting there 24/7 for the housemates' protection to make sure that everything's okay. As you know, there've been a few crazy things in the past that are, slipped through the gaps, and fingers crossed that's not going to happen anymore because Big Brother is there keeping a watchful eye.
Knowing you actually were trying, just driving past, go in, people like, come on, Mike. Just back off.
I don't know if you remember years ago, and actually this is, Channel 7 rang me and said, if you could do any promotion, because we're thinking of running Big Brother, so if you could build some media and noise around it, we'd love that. And I actually did a podcast with some comedians, and they take over your Twitter account, and they wrote on there, oh, hi, everyone, I'm just letting you know, I want to say thank you to the Dreamworld people for turning a blind eye to me living in the Big Brother house because I've been sleeping rough there lately. And everyone believed it and thought I was homeless living in there. And then the next week, someone burnt the place down.
Yeah.
I'm like, there you go. There's the publicity.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they didn't even use me.
Oh, wow.
That's when Channel 7 got rid of me.
They burnt down the Big Brother house, and we're freaking out, Mike, because your literal house burnt down
Yes, we were
recently
just
as well.
about to ask that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's not my modus operandi.
No, but is everything okay? Because on a personal note, we were here in the morning and we saw you on the TV screens. I know we reached out just to go, are you okay? But there was a fire at your place, and lucky you guys were safe, but it did look very hectic and a close call.
So freaky. 4 a.m, fire alarm goes off. I thought it was to change the battery, and a spark came out of either the old solar or the switchboard. They don't know still to this day. And we had to run out of the house. I had an Airbnb guest staying in my tiny home down the back. When you wake up and your house is on fire, you think, oh, my God, are they still there? Are they okay? Yeah. But everyone got out. The fire brigade showed up. I tried to get back in the house to save the dog, and my hair all got burnt off, which is why I got a crew cut now. And the dog was saved. So thank you to the Cannon Hill Fire Department. Legends.
Wow,
that is close.
I mean, that must be like the second it sort of dawns on you, you must really freak out for that moment too, because you've got your baby that you've got to make sure everyone's safe.
He's 16 months old, and it's funny, when something so tragic happens, you're going to really focus on the positive and not do any hypotheticals because the fire went up through the garage and straight through his cot in his bedroom.
Wow.
And luckily, he was, I got him out of his bedroom at 9 p.m. because he wouldn't go to sleep in there. And he was just sleeping in the bed with us.
Oh,
and,
my
gosh. I hate the thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't think.
Yeah. That's
Man, that is...
Check your smoke alarms.
Yeah.
Or in 2027 that they've got to be interconnected to every room in the house. One goes off, they all go off.
No, we actually spoke about that on air because we were replaying your warning that you did on the TV just to be able to remind people because We saw your hair singed as well when we were watching it.
Any smoke alarm companies listening? I think you should advertise on this show right now.
Yes, yeah. Well,
we have someone that's willing to do the voice.
yeah.
Perfect.
Mate, we're keen for it. Big Brother coming back. It does feel so great to have it where it belongs at Dreamworld here in Queensland. And we're looking forward to seeing your work on there too, mate. It's back November 9, 10 and 10 play for the catch-ups, the live stream as well. Mike Goldman, a pleasure, buddy.
See you at Dreamworld for an eviction show. They're free too. Thanks, guys.
Good on you,
really
buddy.
Appreciate it. Come and say hi.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast. Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yes, it's just happened that a lot of people have been arrested. I think 7 people, 4 men and 3 women, have been arrested across Queensland. So it's gone, I think, from Townsville, here in Brisbane, and they've arrested them for, they're calling it counter-terrorism intelligence units. So it's at Brisbane, Proserpine, Bowen, Townsville, Bow Desert, everywhere that your family lives, Maddie.
Correct.
Yes.
Like Bowen's a very tiny little coastal town.
Yeah, but they're saying that it was a public threat in sense of a looming large-scale attack. So they've got weapons, IED, which stands for...
Improvised explosive device.
Okay.
I think.
Bomb-making activity. And I was like, oh, gosh, that is such a concern. I'm glad they got them. And the headline always catches me as well because it was part of Operation Whiskey Blackheart.
Whiskey gets used a lot, I
Why,
think.
though?
I have no idea.
And I just think, who's coming up with the operation names? Like, is it, oh, you had it last time, Barry, I want to do it this time?
And they ring them. They go, hey, I'm just in Dan Murphy's.
Whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah. Next one will be Kraken.
Is there a reason for it the same way as sometimes town planners can name a new street?
Or Cyclones, how they have like a system they work
Well,
on.
you've got to submit your name that you want it to be named after you, which seems a bit weird.
Well, since you mentioned it this morning, I decided to do a bit of a deep dive in something I'm calling Operation Stav decides to find out how they name the operations in the police force.
You can't do long names. That's why I'm wondering, why don't they just do numbers? Because you just did a long name then, so that's not easier.
You know what they do to tackle youth crime? Operation 6-7.
That's how many years you get.
Operation 69, we get rid of all the douches in society.
I love how everyone's like, why are these kids saying 6-7? We said 69 in the 90s.
But we had a reason for it.
Yeah, they've got a reason, just none of us oldies understand.
No, even they don't.
Yeah. How do they decide?
Well, it's interesting. Every state does it differently.
Oh.
Yeah. And in New South Wales, names for police investigations, task force and strike forces are generated randomly using a computer system.
Oh,
and then
ChatGPT
selected
decides.
by investigating officers.
Why do you need an operation name?
To attach it so you know what file you're talking about.
But it can't just be a number?
No.
But also, too, because they're trying to keep it secret. Like, it couldn't be Operation Get All the Terrorists That Are in Bowen and Townsville.
But I don't think they are trying to keep it secret. Are
No,
they?
but it's a secret until they've finished
So
the
we
operation.
never hear about the operation, but before? Like, don't they go, okay, this is Operation... I think there was one that was Operation Lego. And they give it a purpose of what they're going to do.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, they do that sometimes. They say, oh, we're doing Operation this, which is... Yeah, you're right.
Cutting down all this stuff. But then some of them are secret?
In the Northern Territory, the names are obtained through Territory Intelligence, a branch of the Northern Territory Police. They actually make them up. They reveal a list of possible operation names that they create using genetic categories. They include rivers by continent, African rivers such as the Nile, and European rivers like the Danube and whatnot. Names are vetted before added to the list to ensure no adverse connotation may be made to that name in any operation.
So you thinking that they're sitting down talking about the operation name more than the strategy?
It does sound like that.
Could take a while.
Yeah, like, oh, no, wait, someone's going to get fisted by...
A fisted? That's
And
an
what,
operation.
can I ask you,
after.
what would they call that, just out of curiosity?
Operation Lost My Watch.
I put them all together. But, like, does someone go, oh, we can't do alcohol? People are going to get offended if they're non-drinkers.
I mean, the big question would be how much taxpayer money gets spended on these people to sit around.
In Victoria, the investigators name them.
Yeah.
So they get to come up with it, whatever they want.
And what about in Queensland then?
And South Australia, they are chosen to fit the type of activity being undertaken. So in the Adelaide Hills, they went for traffic operations and it was called Safe Hills. So they name it after what they're doing. Prevention of livestock theft was Operation Poach. Doesn't say how in Tasmania, operation names are selected at random as they are in Queensland. There you go. We just
So they just make them up.
Yeah.
No, they're saying that in Queensland they normally do it from the alphabet.
Mm.
So you know how you do alpha, A for alpha, B for Bravo?
Mhm.
This one is W for whiskey. So that's why it's whiskey.
Whiskey. So then when does the Blackheart come in? They just chuck that on top?
Yeah.
Something fun?
Yep, I guess so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they're saying it doesn't refer to alcohol. It's just the code.
Okay.
W. So then do we go back to the start of the alphabet?
Yeah, I guess they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll just start using ChatGPT.
To come up with,
I think so.
Operation ChatGPT.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Interesting.
I mean, at the end of the day, they got the terrorists.
Yeah, they got bad people.
Which is
Operation
good.
Get the Terrorists.
Yes. Alpha Bucks tomorrow, guys. It's a Friday, the 7th of November. If you would like to win 50 grand, here's some answers to help you out.
6 a.m. your letter is H. Some of your answers are hungry, whole, and honeydew. 7 a.m. it's P. Some of your answers are pencil, Pomeranian, and pies. And 8 a.m. it's M. And some of your answers are Mars, mint, and music.
See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.